Some of the best memories I've ever made were on days when I was bored. What's going on YouTube? What's going on YouTube? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Brad Steele channel. Steele Reactions Yataka is where it's happening. Thank you guys for joining me on the Bradical bandwagon today for another reaction video, where today we are back checking out America's Got Talent 2024 sibling band, the Reklaws, bring an emotional original dedicated to their late mom. And AGT always has these stories that tug on our heartstrings. This is probably going to be no different. I'm ready to hear this.
Looks like we're in the right place.
This is amazing.
This is my sister Jenna.
This is Steele, and we're the Reklaws.
Reklaws.
We grew up in a small town called Kirkwall. We had a farm. Not a normal farm.
No.
It was called Yeehaw Adventure Farm.
Wow, that's
Hundreds
sweet.
of people would just come and have fun. Our dad built a 10,000 pumpkin patch, 10-acre corn maze, and pig races. That's where the Reklaws started, was the halftime show at the pig races.
In the area where I live, we have something like this every fall, a place like that with pumpkin patch and, you know, all sorts of different activities for kids and things like that.
And I played the banjo, she sang.
Our mom actually named the band, because it's our last name backwards. It's Walker backwards is Reklaws. That is the coolest
Oh,
We've been
that's
back
cool.
and forth trying to decide what song to do. We wanted it to be a song specifically about our mom. We lost our mom to mental health, and that shook up our world.
We lost her in 2022, and it was a very tough time for our family. And we just want to acknowledge that to people that are going through tough times.
Mom would be very...
That's so recent, too. I mean, 2022, that's only 2 years ago, you know, so I admire their courage to, you know, be doing this in her honor, and what a heartbreaking situation that
Very
is.
proud right now.
Yeah. The whole reason we're here, it's because of her. Sorry.
You're doing great.
Oh, my goodness.
I hope that she can see us here.
This is nuts.
Oh my God.
This is gonna be nuts. She'd say, "You're playing
This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one. I can already...
River Slam and Cal. Do not embarrass me." We have one shot at this performance, so we're not gonna stop, Mom. Can't stop me now.
Hello, welcome both of you. Let's hear your names, please.
I'm Stuart Walker.
And I'm Jenna Walker. We're brother and sister.
Okay, and where are you from?
We're
Toronto, Canada.
Not where I would have guessed. when they said they had that farm and everything, I was thinking like somewhere in the deep south, but Toronto, Canada.
That's my country.
What kind of music are you into?
Country music.
Country, brilliant.
Yes.
Do you write your own songs?
I guess they could
We
have
do. We're actually going to perform
Toronto
the original
and they
song.
moved
It's
to-
called People Don't Talk About.
And tell me what it's about.
We wrote this song probably 2 years ago. Our family's been through a lot of stuff that we kind of didn't feel comfortable talking about, and we wrote it about that. We felt like if we had this opportunity to get on this stage, and if we had one song to play, this would be the song.
This is the one.
Us at 17 would have loved to hear this song.
That's really important. And do you think you're going to win?
We've been chasing this dream for a long, long time, and we feel like it's just the right moment.
And timing sometimes is everything, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Exactly.
We're all rooting for you, so best of luck.
Thank you.
What did they say the name of the song was? Oh, they've got like a full-on band coming out.
When a group is a family. Yeah. I think they're going to be good.
Okay, I wasn't expecting the full band to come out. So, they said the name of the song was Things We Don't Talk About or something like that. So you can guess, based on their story and their mom's story, where this is going, so...
I grew up playing cowboys. I like to play pretend. A bunch of kids in a backyard, back when it made sense.
We would speak our minds and say just what we meant. That was the old me. Nobody told me that everything changes.
Reality sets in.
You better keep quiet if you wanna fit in.
Oh.
People don't talk about when it's 2 a.m. You're talking to yourself again. You're digging a hole. You're digging a hole. People don't talk about trying.
Oh my. Oh boy. First of all, that family harmony coming in right there is nothing like that. Man, already just verse 1, like, oh, that line about when you're a kid, back when everything made sense, you know, like nobody tells you about the fact that when, you know, as you continue to live and as you continue to grow older, things change, you know. It's not saying that, you know, there aren't still good times, not saying that there aren't still good days, but things change, you know, and you're gonna have those nights like they're talking about. Let's listen.
You wanna fit in.
People don't talk about when it's 2 a.m. You're talking to yourself again. You're digging a hole. You're digging a hole. People don't talk about trying to be yourself, but feeling like you're someone else. You're not alone. You're not alone. Oh, I wanna know everything that you don't say out loud. And all the things that people don't talk about. 'Cause people don't talk about.
Man, they sound so great and their harmony's so great, but that's not even the story here. Like this song is powerful and something that no matter how far they go on this show, people are going to relate so much. Like the things we don't say out loud, the things we don't talk about, you know, I want you to talk about it. You know, that is, and knowing what they said about their mom, like when you go through something like that, you so many times want to make sure that everybody else knows that, like, you don't want it to happen to them too. And sometimes the best way to avoid that is to let people know you talk about what's going on. I mean, you can talk about the things you don't think you're allowed to talk about. You can talk about it.
Take a load off, take a breath. Say it all, then say the rest. If you let it out, you can let him in.
Take a load off, take a breath. Say it all, then say the rest. If you let it out,
you can let him in.
People don't talk about when it's 2 a.m. You're talking to yourself again. You're digging a hole. You're digging a hole. People don't talk about trying to be yourself, but feeling like you're someone else. You're not alone. You're not alone. I wanna know everything that you don't say out loud. All the things that people don't talk about. 'Cause people don't talk about. 'Cause people don't talk about.
All the things you don't say out loud, you know. I think, you know, when you heard their story and before they do the song, you expect, I don't know, maybe this makes sense. You expect something really heartbreaking. You expected the song to be really, like, gut-wrenching and rip your heart out because of how sad the story is. But in a crazy, weird way, I found that song more than anything to just be uplifting and encouraging, you know, and using their mom's story to say, hey, we want everyone else to know that there's hope and it doesn't have to, you don't have to do it on your own, you know. We are much better together. There's strength in numbers, you know what I'm saying? And find that person in your life that you can say the quiet part out loud, you know? Because a lot of people are scared to do that. The things you don't say out loud, the things we don't talk about.
Wow. You're really good, you two. Howie, you're on your feet.
First of all, your singing and your writing is impeccable. And I don't usually respond to lyrics like I'm responding to this. You know, I've been very open. My little soapbox is mental health, and there's a stigma attached. And the thing that allows me to survive is the ability to talk about it.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, mental health issues. Maybe you need to be, on medication for it. Maybe you need to talk with someone, whatever the case may be. But whatever it is, there shouldn't be some scandalous, like you said, stigma around it. It's no different than physical health to me. Like, people have to be on medication for their blood pressure. People have to be on medication for, their heart, their kidneys, their liver. Like, they have to be on medication for all that, and nobody bats an eye. So we have to be on medication for our brain, and the things going on up here. How's that any different than anything else?
Was a great audition. Seriously good. Unbelievably.
Well, you know what I like is that, I don't know how to word this. They could have really made the whole thing about the sadness of the story of their mom. They could have made that the whole thing. But when you go back and watch the clip, they really kind of just said that real quick in the opening video. They were like, this is what happened to our mom. It was a tough time. This song is a result of that. But really, at least from what they aired, when they got on stage, they didn't even mention their mom. They said, we went through a tough time. This song is a result of that. And I can appreciate that, because I can bet, they might say that's what their mom would have wanted them to do. Don't go on there and make it all about the sadness. Bring hope. Make it about the hope. Make it about the encouragement. Make it about, lifting up other people to open up and talk about their issues. And that's what I like. Is it's kind of like you're turning a major negative into something that can be used to encourage other people. And that's, I'm sure what would make their mom proud, and that's an amazing thing to see on the show. And they sounded great. The band was great. Song's tremendous, and their vocals are great too. What an audition.
On nights like these, I should be asleep, but sleep does not come easy anymore. I turn the lamp off beside my bed, and all this worry fills my head. My mind and my spirit go to war. With all of this tossing and turning, maybe I'm finally learning. It's on nights like these that you can still whisper peace to a heart that is weary beyond belief. I know you can see all of my anxieties, and I'm thankful that you're holding on to me on nights like these. Nights like these. On nights like these, put my mind at ease and bring me comfort, Lord, I know you can. And in the darkness, with all my fear, though I can't see you, you are near. Remind me I can rest here in your hand. quiet. It's on nights like these that you can still whisper peace to a heart that is weary beyond belief. I know you can see all of my anxieties, and I'm thankful that you're holding on to me on nights like these. Nights like these. Let every single doubt be silenced, so I can hear you speak in the quiet. It's on nights like these that you can still whisper peace to a heart that is weary beyond belief.